Good morning. This is Blue Angel 777. It is August 23rd today, and I want to do a reading for the collective today and share my little experience this morning. I went to the lake right a little bit after sunrise and got a chance to experience some beauty with Mother Earth. I did a meditation of healing of Mother Earth this morning, and it was very beautiful and peaceful. But what I did was I was driving to the location that I always go to, and I felt this peace over me, and the first thing I thought of was, I'm happy. And this place that I was in within myself. And it came to this realization that even though that I might not have the things that I desire, that I want, or who I want in my life in the physical, the main purpose is to becoming happy within, happy with yourself, and loving yourself, and loving your journey, and wherever it may lead you. And I take this route very, very often. I go here as much as I can, and every single day it's beautiful in such a different way. But today was extra special, and it was like I was driving into heaven, this peaceful balance. And I wanted to share that with you because no matter what kind of turbulence there is in our life, that we have the ability to maintain that balance within. We can maneuver through it much easier, even if we're going against the flow. And I'll explain why I came up with this, besides the fact that I got this beautiful, peaceful feeling inside my heart, is I study everything. And I'm not just talking about Googling and YouTube videos and Instagram and Facebook and all those things, or my own insights. These are all, everything that I know and learning, evolving into is my own intuition leading me this way. And the same as you also. It's your eternal guidance. And one of the quotes that I posted a year ago, excuse me, I knew what it meant then, but today it seemed like it just made more sense to me. And it was, this is it, excuse me. There is an ancient and wise being inside of you. That ancient and wise being can surface and become who you are, because it is who you are. By Eric Pepin. Pepin, P-E-P-I-N. And that's what this journey is all about. It's about this self-healing and growth, this evolution within ourselves. It's about healing and forgiving, and it's about learning lessons in life that trigger us, all so we can find who we truly are, what we were born in this lifetime to be, to walk that road that we were meant to walk on, that we decided on before we even were born. This soul contract that we have with ourselves and with the universe and Mother Earth. We decided this before we got here. And this journey that we're on is us just remembering what it is, bits and bits, piece by piece. And so I just wanted to share that with you, that what we're evolving into is someone that we already are. We're just remembering. And with the nature, coming to the lake, I was watching it, and I always ask the universe, like, so if you ever go to, I recommend that you all, these intuitive empaths out here in the spiritual journey, that you stay grounded on a daily basis, even sometimes a couple times a day. Even with these major shifts, these shifts are go up and down even daily. It's not just a day, it's sometimes a couple times in a day. And you have to ground yourself and recognize those energies that you feel. And when I went to the lake this morning, what I was explaining is what I do is I study and I ask the universe, what am I meant to, what is this, what is the message for today? Not from the past, not in the future. What is my message for today? What do I need to know today? And I'm looking out the window at these clouds right now, and I see a bear in the clouds. So whatever that means for somebody, it threw me off a little bit. I see a bear, and it's strength, it's courage. I have bear spirit medicine, and so it helps you pull you out of these ruts that you're in. When you feel like you have no strength anymore, it carries you and helps you, lifts you and pulls you out. Calling that spirit when you feel like you're down. Okay. So back to Mother Earth here. What my message was today was, it was very, very peaceful. So it was showing me that being able to be at peace and alignment and balance, because one side of the sky was cloudy and kind of a darker shade of clouds. The other side was completely clear, and I was sitting right in the middle of that. It was almost like that Nine of Pentacles card yesterday, and I'm holding the Falcon in my hand. It's that peace of mind that you're in this journey of being able to maintain that road and staying off it. And you might be veering left to the right, but as long as you stay on that journey, on that road, you'll be led in the right direction. And whatever's going on to the left or to the right has sometimes a strong, it can pull you in. But if you stay focused on what you're meant to do, you can stay on that road, that good road. And I was watching everything around me, so I recognized the dark and the light, and the yin and the yang, and the balance of the both. Okay. And also I noticed that every morning when I come there that early, the water's still. It is so peaceful and graceful and beautiful. Today it was turbulent, and the winds are coming in from the east, so that's the air, that's our mind space. There's a lot of turbulence in our mind, and a lot of things that are going on inside of here that are unnecessary, or that we create, or we're fears, or our burdens, or all these things. And then I felt the air just brush across my skin and blow on me this warmth. And it was a cool day today, and it didn't feel like it felt warm. And this air blew on me, and when it blew on me, it was I heard it was clearing my mind of all toxic waste, all toxic residue from the past. And it's clearing my mind and opening up my eyes and allowing me to see, clearing my eyes, clearing my third eye, and allowing me to see forward in the direction I'm meant to be. And we're removing all that stuff that's not necessary, that's no longer needed or never was needed. These fears that we have and these things that we create in our mind, we manifest in the future. So if we can clear our minds from all that stuff from the past, look ahead and have a new beginning of the way that we think, our thought process is changing. It's more beautiful. We're looking towards the light now, and we're seeing beautiful things. We're recognizing beautiful things. We're going to create that, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us, because our energy is getting stronger, and it's getting wider, and it's affecting everyone that you're with or around. And the turbulent water is our emotions within inside of us, the underneath stuff that we're still dealing with that we need to let go. And I saw this duck, this turbulent water going, and the duck going against it. Just a smooth ride over it. And no matter what environment you're in, maybe that environment, to maintain that balance and that flow is where you need to be. And anyways, that's my message for today. from the lake. Okay. Okay, now I want to pull a couple cards for the collective today, what their energy is today, and maybe some guidance, spiritual guidance on helping them get through the day. Okay. I was burning sage before. I did a reading last night for a young girl. And I'm really focusing on these children, these babies that we're coming across. This girl was a 17-year-old girl, and I did a reading for her last night. And she was very in an emotional, distressed state. And you would never ever know it. And that's what scares me about, I'm not saying that she's in this energy, but I'm talking about the high suicide rate that we have with these young girls, young boys, these kids. You wouldn't know that she's in this state of mind. She's not in that state. Let me clarify. She's not in that state of mind. But she, I can feel, I'm a medicinal intuitive healer, or feel energy of people that are around me in the physical. And my heart was broke. I literally felt like my heart was split open, like the cage in my chest was pulled apart. And this girl has smiles on her face all the time. And I looked at her while I was doing the reading, and I asked her, I go, do you have a broken heart? And she smiled at me. She was acknowledging that she does. So I did some energy work on her and her heart space, and told her what she needed to do. And my daughter gave her a beautiful crystal, rose quartz crystal, to help her. And she said she'd take it with her everywhere. You should carry it with her. Also, another crystal I recommend is this crystal. It's my new piece. It's beautiful. I love it. If you can feel the energy off of it. This is the celestite crystal. I recommend everyone get this. A few pieces throughout your house, or remain mainly in your bedroom. You can't wear it on you. It's too harsh to wear it on your body. And which is funny because it's a very sweet, calming energy, but it's very powerful. And it's very good for developing your intuitive abilities, but also clearing out any energies that aren't good for you. It helps you when you sleep, if you have dreams or people interfering when you're in your vulnerable state of your dream state. People thinking about you or trying to prevent you from your union or whatever, this energy protects you, your dream state. So you cannot manipulate your dreams. And then this is selenite, I believe. And this is also really good for that too. It's very good for, and this is very powerful. It helps energize all your other crystals too. And then my rose quartz I have, and then I also have my black tourmaline here. Almost looks like a heart that I use. I keep all this stuff around me while I sleep. I also have a piece of rock from the pyramids that a friend brought me, and also from Jordan. They're very sacred rocks, and my rock that my love gave me, that he sent me with me. So, okay. Reading for the collective. I call on angels, ancestors, my guides, and ascending masters from 5D and above. I call on north for earth, for grounding. I call east for air, for mental clarity, and I call in south for fire, for our ambition, our drive, our will. I call in west, I'm sorry, from for water, for emotions, and our heart space, and our love, and our intuitions. I'm going to pull 3 cards again, because I'm trying not to make these too long, but I always pull lots of clarifiers, so thank you. The full, I don't know which way to hold it. Okay. King of Cups. Eight of Cups. Ooh. Card, please. Okay. This senses why I have my heart spaces hurting today, and I sense the turbulent waters before I pulled the cards. I got the King of Cups energy, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Interesting, because before I did the card reading, I was talking about the mind space, the air of cleansing our minds and how to do that. And I also was talking about the water, the emotions, the turbulent waters. So that was my reading from Mother Earth to the card reading, how they compare. I wanted to explain that to you because you all have the ability to do that. It's just being still and asking the universe what your message is, and just pay attention to all your environment around you. I saw the number 4. 4 crows came to me again this morning, and I saw 2 and 1 with the ducks and the geese that come to me, and the 2 came and flew right in front of me. So that's, you know, that's like 2, the union of 2 of coming 2 together. So that's a beautiful sign also. I got the King of Cups. That's your emotions, like the male. It could be a water sign, but it's more, I think this energy is about this love, this great love of a very nurturing, loving man, divine masculine. He's in his space of, look where he's sitting. And I was talking about the turbulent waters today. Look how he's sitting. And as this card represents everything that I just got through talking about before I even pulled the cards. It's about the space that I told you I was in, sitting in, being in that balance, right in the middle of all the turbulent waters around you, that he's the King of Cups. It could be the female, divine feminine also. She's in that space. It's the page, the knight, the queen, the king. You're in your highest development as far as your love for yourself, for others, for unconditional love, for love of Mother Earth. It's just complete love for everything within. Peaceful happiness. That's what this is. Maintaining that balance no matter what is going on around you. And then we got the Eight of Cups, the separation of all those cups that we have. He's walking away from. Then we got the Seven of Cups, of all those options that there's out there. There's options, the daydreams, the illusions. That's what the Seven of Cups is about. What do I choose? Looking at all these different ways and options that there is. And there's worry on her face. Look at her face. You choose. You make the decision from your intuition and your heart space. The Fool, taking a leap of faith. That's coming into the leap of faith, that 0 card. That's the 0 point, that balance within. It's trusting in the unknown, in the universe of catching you when you take that leap, and knowing and that having the complete utter faith in that whatever you decide, that that you're taking that right move. But then there's that fear of that Nine of Swords, that stress. And this is the turbulence I was talking about, coming with this Five of Swords within your mind that you have to clear. And it's the depression of the stress of everything around you, and it's the fighting within or without. It could be with someone around you Well, I'll do some clarifies on it to see what that is. But to me, that's inner turbulence within yourself, in your mind, that you gotta, and I was talking about that before I pulled the cards. Everything I talked about that I read off from the lake is all in these cards right now. It's that inner turbulence, the stuff that we create in our minds that's not necessary. And trusting, and it's the getting out of our mind space and going into our heart and truly trusting and listening to, following your heart, following your love, following your heart, not walking away from it, not walking away from your love. It's following it and taking that leap of faith and trusting that and having the faith in that of your journey. This is your spiritual journey, this Fool. This is what this is all about. Can I have clarifiers for Nine of Swords, please? The Hangman. He's in that Hangman position. He's in the Hangman, the Nine of Swords. He's got himself stuck. He's not being bounded by anyone. He's got himself bounded. He's got himself stuck because he's in that position. Because he wants truth. Or he knows the truth. He knows what he's supposed to do. Or she knows what she's supposed to do. It's all this, this sword is all your air, your mind space. We have to start following our hearts and not in our minds. We got to get out of our minds and trusting our intuition, that female energy there. And the Chariot there is following your plans, your original plans. Moving ahead. He's on that Chariot, going ahead, forward. But you gotta get rid of this fear energy, the stuff that's going on in your mind. Erase that from your mind and trust in your heart. Clarify the Five of Swords. What is the struggle? Clarify the Five of Swords, please. The Knight of Cups. You got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. All this emotion of love. This love that he wants to run forward and offer this cup of love. And he's fighting to do that. He's almost fighting it. Instead of taking that leap of faith and just taking that step and going and doing it and trusting in the journey that it's going to be okay. And it's going to be beautiful. And he's fighting it, or he's fighting to do it. He wants that peace, the temperance, or she wants that peace, the balance within. This spot right here. He wants all that. But his mind has got him in these fears. This is preventing him from taking that. He's got to release that from his mind and do that clearing. The Knight of Swords needs to come fast. That this Knight of Swords is coming quick. This quick action. And this one fell over here. The Five of Pentacles. Leaving the situation. Leaving someone out in the cold. What numbers do I get out of here? The 8s, the 7, the Cups, the Fool, the 0 point, Ace. No sequences really. 5s, Knights. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 major arcana, so there's major energy going on here today. This shift of peace is here to balance you out. And trust in that energy to help you get out of that mind space that you're in. Do some meditations, do some groundings. I did a grounding, just beautiful grounding today. I have 2 cards from angels and ancestors. One for the Divine Masculine, one for the Divine Feminine, please. For their message for today, for August 23rd. For the Divine Masculine, Direction Guardian, choose your path. That's exactly what I was just talking about before. Here's a card for the Divine Feminine, please. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. this grounding stuff that I was talking about. See all the green in here? The direction guardians for the divine masculine. He's in the middle of all the directions, staying balanced and grounded. A green in there. And the divine feminine, the medicine guardian, the healer. That's who she is. She's the healer. Both of them are. They're both healers. That's what they're here to do, their mission. And the green represents grounding. Stay grounded today. Remember I said stay grounded. Even maybe a couple times a day you might feel like you need to be grounded. Okay. I have 2 guardians in here. So we're watched over and protected. The direction guardian. Connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Remember I said follow your heart, not your mind. The Direction Guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. When we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture, they can help us know what is best for all involved. Best for what is all involved. Who is all involved? The Direction Guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, E-Z-E-K-I-E-L, who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child cherub, one was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These 4 faces show the angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many different directions, but always for our highest good. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored, so if you know that there's a direction, a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. That just wraps up everything I just got through telling you. Everything from the lake reading to the card reading, all of this, it winds it up all to the, narrows it down to this one card. I absolutely love these cards. They're angel and ancestor cards. I highly recommend that you get them. They're very, very beautiful cards. They're so insightful and detailed down to, they just wrap up everything in your reading. They're wonderful. And then you connect with them, the energy of the card with yourself. You do a meditation with these cards. I did that before. Be open. This is for the Divine Feminine. Be open to healing information. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy. But they can also direct you towards information that will help you to return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, your relationships, or even career. So be alert for this. The Medicine Guardian has a Caduceus healing wand. I don't know if I said that right, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire. And a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is no longer full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. So call in Archangel Raphael right now to help heal your hearts, because I feel a lot of pain in my heart the last couple days. And from the little girl from last night into today, even though I'm in that balance, that peaceful, where I said I'm happy within, I can still feel the turbulence around me. And it's to maintain that balance as you go through it, and have faith in yourself, love unconditionally, and love everyone around you unconditionally. No judgment, just unconditional, pure love, true love. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Doesn't it look like my candles got a little bit brighter? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like they're shining brighter right now. Yes, so that's the reading. Let me pull one of these spiritual cards too. Okay, this one wants to come out right away. Identify yourself by your thoughts and feelings and not by what you own. Yes. Identify yourself by your thoughts and feelings and not by what you own. By the end of the day, it's about the peace that you have within, not about the objects around you. Those things don't mean anything. Okay. And I want to do the smudge one more time. I believe all energy has no time or space, no distance. And I need a much better lighter that's not so big and bulky. Okay, so I send you love and light, and clear the energy. Just take some deep breaths through your heart, and breathe in Creator's breath into your mind, body, and spirit, and release all those thoughts inside you, those fears and anxieties that you have within. Have a good day. Sending you love and light. Thank you.